Hey, what's up you guys? Luca here from Hardstyle Kettlebell MTL, and today I'm going to show you how to perform the windmill. First the bodyweight windmill and then with the kettlebell. I've been getting a lot of questions lately on how to perform this movement and as well how to perform the bent press, which is an old-time strongman movement. Now you don't want to worry so much about the bent press yet. What you want to master first is the windmill, because it's the same movement pattern. It's a side hip hinge as well as a spinal rotation at the same time. The windmill itself is a mobility drill, but also a strengthening movement, which will strengthen your midsection, your transverse abdominis, your obliques, and as well as your lower back, your quadriceps lumborum, your QL. So it's a fantastic movement that you should be practicing for mobility and strength. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'll perform a few reps, then I'll take you step by step. Notice the rotation, how accentuated it is. So if I'm pointing my chest towards you guys, when I rotate and I end up at the bottom position, I'll be pointed towards this way. Watch one more time. Left arm is going up, and I'm pushing my hips behind me towards my opposite left side, towards my heel. Back must remain straight. So the point of it is not to go as deeply as possible and then flex your back, but it's actually to go as deeply as possible while keeping your back straight. That's probably the most important thing. Otherwise, foot positioning is really key when you're hinging sideways. So if you have your feet straight, it's kind of challenging to hip hinge that way. So you're going to place your feet in an angle. So I'm going to take the camera and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Okay, so I'm standing on a square. My feet are hip width, pointed straight. And to get in the windmill position, if I'm going to do one on my left side, I'm going to angle my feet out this way. And when I go into my windmill, I'm basically hinging to the side, right? So my right leg is going to be, knee is going to be bent. Left leg, the knee remains straight. So what I'm doing is I'm putting all the weight in this side and I'm allowing this leg to be kind of a kickstand just to support my weight. But I'm putting most of my weight on my back leg where I'm hinging and I'm pushing back. Okay? So that'll give you a better perspective. Excellent. So now that I got my feet positioned, I'm going to raise one arm, lengthen this bottom arm, and start hinging and rotating at the same time. And I rotate, and I rotate, and I rotate. As I'm rotating, I'm pushing my hips this way. And I'm getting a stretch in the piriformis at the same time. This leg is kind of, I can bend it and allow it to support my body. Reaching down, rotating, 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 and then coming back up. Okay? So now that you got a better understanding of the windmill, I'd say practice the bodyweight version first, and then you could add a kettlebell. So there's a couple of versions you want to try. There's the low windmill, and there's the high windmill. And then there's the double windmill. And I'll show you all three. So you're going to grab the bell. So what's important in the low windmill is that the kettlebell is right by my foot, just like so. So what I'm going to do is this arm, as I hinge and rotate, this arm is kind of going to drag along my leg as a guide. So I'm just kind of finding the kettlebell handle at the same time. Watch. I rotate, 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 rotate. I got the kettlebell handle, and I stand up, just like so. Pushing back, rotating, just like that. So this is a challenging move, adds an element of strength to it, It's really awesome. So another way is to do the high windmill. So I'm going to have the kettlebell overhead. Get the kettlebell up any way you can. You can do a clean and press, push press, or snatch. And the same way, look at my chest. It's pointed towards the camera. Then I'm going to change it to, as I go down, it's going to be pointed towards this side. Watch. So let me change the position so you can see from a different angle. Now I'm standing sideways. Watch. Pushing my hips back. And then setting the kettlebell down. So I showed you the low windmill. I showed you the high windmill. There's also such a thing as a double windmill, where you have a bell down at the bottom and overhead. Get the kettlebell up any safe way you can. Clean and press. Set up your feet and hinge. Make sure you stay really tight. Pushing your hips back. More. And there's your windmill. High windmill, low windmill, double windmill, body weight windmill. Practice that one first, then add a little bit of load. Start slow, progress, and enjoy it. Stay strong, guys. Take care.